So I think I'm gonna make a smart display calendar thing. Leave a like if you want to see a video on that. You know, it's difficult to stay motivated. I guess some people, they are naturally more motivated than others. And for me, it comes in waves. Sometimes I'm really motivated when I come up with a really new or cool idea. But then other times, I'm just not at all motivated. If you're like me, put a comment down below. Let me know how you try to motivate yourself. In the last devlog, I spent a good few minutes kind of explaining how March was going to be better than January because I would have kind of less to do, and focusing on art would be easier to create results. These past 31 days have actually helped me to realize something. The amount of time I put into the work isn't actually the issue. In the first 31 days of game dev back in January, I was spending about 3 to 4 hours a day in development time. That's a lot of time. In March, I was only spending about 1 hour to 2 hours a day on art. Working less hours in March didn't actually make it any easier. Actually, it felt harder. I started feeling more burnout, and by day 9, I just wasn't motivated anymore. I just want to say thank you for watching up to this point. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so, because we're going to have a lot more devlogs and also a lot more game-related videos on the way. So please be sure to do that. If you could, just go down in the comments below and let me know how your game development journey is going. How's your motivation? And if you haven't started yet on a game, but you have one in mind and you've always wanted to do it, let me know how you plan to start and how you plan to stay motivated while doing it. I'd love to hear from you guys. So here's how I'm going to fix it. First of all, I'm going to take the 31 days of game dev idea that I had and I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to be doing those anymore. So I'm going to focus on live streams. And I've live streamed on this channel before, but I'm going to try to stay more consistent and more frequent with the live streams. I'm also going to try to stay on track, try to plan more for objectives to accomplish within the live streams. And that way we can try to increase the rate of progress. Finally, I'm going to be doing devlogs every other month. And I'm going to be changing the formula of how I do devlogs. So far, my devlogs have kind of been a show and tell with almost no showing whatsoever other than small time-lapse montages. That's going to change. Now, devlogs are going to start at the beginning of the month. Pretty much I'm going to lay out the plan for the month, what the objective is, and how I'm planning on getting there. And then throughout the month, we're going to just have small little updates on YouTube Shorts or TikTok, and much bigger updates on Patreon. By the way, I'm also launching my Patreon page. That's where all the updates will live. That's where I'll be able to ask you guys questions on where to take the game next, what features to implement, and there'll be a lot more game dev content on there and early access to videos like this devlog. It was uploaded on Patreon first and then on YouTube. Also, I'll be uploading builds of the game to Patreon for patrons to download, starting with this one. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the description. I'd love to see you over there. In any case, I hope that going forward, this will be the best of all worlds, and that maybe you guys were able to benefit from this also. I know that this has been a learning experience for me, and I hope that I was able to pass that along and that we can all stay motivated. If you didn't know, I recently made a video about the first video game ever made. If you want to check that out, just click here.